There are two things that Kyle needs to steal from Alex Pereira, and they're going through them in this video, so let's take a look in some more detail. Because the thing that I noticed with Kyle's most recent fight and his striking is it doesn't have as much depth as it needs to compete with the highest levels yet. What I mean by this is his entries into range and into his striking were relatively predictable and they often look the same. And that often starts with their lead hand battle, especially when you have a southpaw striker like Kyle. Imavov was doing a good job at actually winning the hand fight in itself and then using attacks off of that as well. Imavov was doing a better job using lead leg teeps and also hopping side kicks or oblique kicks. So he was disrupting the rhythm of Kyle every time he looked to enter. And he was doing a better job at getting height in the hand fight battle and then using his before Kyle had the chance. The second part to this was his entries into his striking. Imavov was doing a better job at drawing out his attacks and then countering them. And Kyle didn't have as much of this. He wasn't able to dictate the striking for long enough with his own tempo and then bring Imavov into dead spaces or bring him into traps that he was setting up for later down the road. So if you were to look at Alex Pereira and how he does both of these things for his game, he usually uses that calf kick, but he'll use it to the outside, chipping away and floating left when it's against a southpaw. And then he'll also use that lead hand jab to the belly. And he will use this as a base to then build upon and then change the tempo and the amount of shots in the combination and his footwork patterns to then trap his opponent into shots. Kyle hasn't quite managed to do that yet at a higher level, so I definitely think that's something he needs to work on. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, keep it casual.